Well, I came over to my stepmom's place. She had dealt in rocks for a lot of years. And in their backyard here, she has this pile. This is all agates, petrified wood, geodes, just all sorts of stuff in here. And as you can see, there's quite a bit. And this here pile used to be much deeper. I think it was probably 1.5 feet out to maybe 2 feet deep in some places, of just all sorts of agates and everything. But now she's 87 years old and going to be, getting rid of stuff. So today I'm out here, I get to go through all of this and I get to take whatever I want. And here's a nice piece of mahogany obsidian. There's a nice little piece. So I'll take that. Here's a petrified wood. Yeah, let's have a neat piece there. It's a limb. I have quite a bit of this stuff, but this piece I do like, so I'll take that. Now, I thought I saw a piece of carnelian. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I think I'll leave that. It's not the deep red. Here's a thunder egg. Oh, here's a crystal though. I like these. I think I'll take that piece. Well, there's another good piece of obsidian. This here all comes from Glass Butte, I'm sure. I might keep that piece. Yeah, I guess I'll dig down in here and kind of look at what's down in here. Lots of agates. Oh, there's a desert rose. Not real sure what that is. Oh, that's different. Looks like a piece of wonderstone, but it's... Or no. That's some of that. That's a piece of jasper. Yeah, I'll definitely keep that piece. That's a nice piece. Boy, I'd like to find more of that. Oh, here. Wow, that's got some good colors in it. I'll take that piece. That's a piece of carnelian. Yeah, throw that in my pile. It's starting to warm up out here. I may have to take off my sweater and really get busy here. I think I'll do that. Oh, what's this one? Now this is the way I like rockhounding. Well, that's got some good color to it. I'll probably keep that piece. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to get my sweater off. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll start back up. Well, I got this pile of stuff here so far. But there's a piece of petrified wood. I like the pattern on there. I have lots of petrified wood, so I'm not going to take a lot of it. This here, I'm not real positive what it is, but I think when you cut it, it feels pretty light. It might even be an opal or something. Then I picked up a lot of this stuff here. That there's a jasper, and here's another piece of it right here. Nice picture jaspers. And this is another piece of that. Let me get out of the shadow. These here, I'm not real sure what they are. I've never seen one cut, but I did see one of these that I had. It looks like there's agate on the inside. This here, that's definitely an agate there. But this is some of the other stuff I picked up. I already got quite a bit in this bag, but this bag here, I have gotten a lot of silver sheen obsidian there. And then this is some of the bigger stuff that I picked up. A lot of this don't really know for sure where it came from. Like I said, she had sold rocks for many years, and so some of it they found, some of it they probably purchased in big lots or something like that. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Too bad it didn't have some fire down there, but I'll just keep that piece just for show and tell, I guess. But I'm going to continue through here and see what else I get and do another tour of the area. There's a lot of rock here. I've already probably picked up 100 pounds or so. But when I get it all out of here, I'll show everything that I took, and yeah, there was so much here. Okay, I've taken 2 bags out of here. I'm going to do just a close-up here, and you can see what I eventually am going to walk away from. In there, been out in the weather for a while. There's another piece over there. Just a conglomeration of all sorts of different stuff. This is hematite. Just all sorts of stuff. There's stuff in the bushes and I think I'll take that piece. And eventually I'm going to have to leave this. But yeah, that'll be it. Okay, today I was over at my stepmom's, and she's 87 years old and getting ready to move from her place. It's getting to be that time, and she had dealt in rocks for a long time, and she had quite an extensive collection at one time, and she used to do resale, and I helped her on many occasions at the fairs and stuff. We'd set up for 5-6 days and different locations and stuff, and she had a lot of stuff. And then she had dealer space in some of the local shops. If anybody's from around here, they more than likely had bought from her, and they do know her. Her name's Betty. And but it's got to that time, and she had me come over, and I got to choose whatever I wanted out of the collection that was left. She had sold quite a bit, and now it's just down to have to get rid of it. So this is what I took from there. And I grabbed a good thing there, but there's still lots left there. But I'll go through some of this, and some of it I know what it is. Some of it I haven't been around it for years, so I've either forgotten the name or just never knew what it was. But this down on this end, other than these three pieces here, are pieces that I had given to her years ago. And this one here, I found it out there in the pile, which was, or out in the yard, I think. And this piece here, I just picked it up because I liked the design of it. I actually found this in Ellensburg. And you can see a little bit of bluing up on the top there. But it was just I just liked the way the rock looked, so I grabbed it. Here's a piece of that blue jasper. And a slab of it. It's got a little brown in there and stuff. But that was a piece that she still had. And this piece here, that is some beautiful green there. It's got a lot of pockmarking in here, but this other side down in here is pretty solid. This is, it comes in veins, and I found it up in the mountains, quite high, remote area. I had a bit of this, and I've been always wanting to go back in there. Actually, I have a piece over there I showed before, and it's some of the same stuff. But maybe next year I'll get back in there. It's quite the hike, and my feet are still healing, so that's why I haven't done any of the real super hard hikes this year. This here, a little bit of crazy lace in there, it looks like. Yeah. And it probably come out of Mexico. And this is some too. More than likely from Mexico also. She would go down, they had a place in Quartzsite, Arizona. And I would go down there in the winter when the sales were on. And I would drive down there. He had a 3/4 ton Ford van, cargo van. And I would drive down there, and we'd load it up, and then I'd get an 8x10 U-Haul van and fill that up, and then I would come back. And going back from there, especially over the Siskiyous in February, is a little bit. It can get scary coming down there. You know, you start out at the top of that hill coming down, and you start out about 20 miles an hour, and you hope that you're not doing 80 by the time you get done when you're coming down that, and it's usually icy. So that was always an experience. Now this stuff here, I'm not real sure where it came from or what it is. I'll have to look it up. But there's some of this is really light material. I don't know. It's so light it feels like an opal or something. But then this here, which is similar, but it's more like a rock, a heavier rock. I'll have to look that up. I'll probably cut a piece and see how it comes out. Yeah, this here's kind of neat. I don't know the name of this either. At one point I probably did, but like I said, with her, she had boxes and boxes of different types of stuff, and it's been years since she's done it or I've done it, the selling part. And but this is all the stuff that she had out in her yard, and I grabbed what I wanted. All this type of stuff I grabbed because it's stuff I don't normally see very often. And this back behind here, This is a piece of wonderstone that my dad had gotten, I do believe, out of St. George, Utah. That's where you usually get some of your best wonderstone. And now this here is some petrified wood. It's got some mildew on it because it's been out in the yard for a long time. I'll have to see if I can clean it up. Now, I got quite a bit of obsidian. This here's just some, yeah, it might have a little silver sheen in it, but not much. This here is mahogany obsidian, and I picked up quite a bit of that here. As you can see, there's another nice piece back there. This here's a pretty big piece. Now this here is silver sheen here. When you hold it in the light there, you can see the silver. And that's what this is too. This is all silver sheen. And that's what this piece is. And that there, you can really see the silver sheen in that. And this big piece back here, that's silver sheen also. And more mahogany, mahogany, mahogany. Now these here, I'm not real sure what they are. I'm going to have to probably cut one to see what it looks like on the inside. This here, it's a thunder egg. Probably from, you know, I almost say Richardson's Ranch, but I don't think so. It might be out of New Mexico or something. That's, and this here appears to be a piece of jasper. There, it looked like it had some color in it, that's why I grabbed that. This here, I think it's jasper. It's got a lot of yellow. Maybe it might have some red in it. Now this here, I do believe this comes out of Idaho or Oregon. It's a jasper. It's a picture jasper. And this stuff, I don't even know if you can still get it. There was a few little pieces of this left, and I grabbed every piece that I saw. And this was kind of odds and ends stuff that I grabbed. This here's a piece of hematite. She had quite a bit of hematite there. If it was bitrodial, I would have really went for it, but it's not. And this is a carnelian. Nice big carnelian. And this here, yeah, if it would have had some fire down in there, it would have been a fire agate, but no fire. I just picked it up as a specimen. This here I'll have to probably cut that to see what it really looks like. But it's an agate. Here's another piece of carnelian. Now here's it's got some pretty good, not a bad color. A lot of design in there, and I think the whole thing would be okay. So that'll be interesting. A little bit of a crystal plate there. I always like those. Now this, I'm not really sure what it is. It's heavy. It's like it's got this outer rind on it. I'm not real sure what that is. This here's a piece of petrified wood, and it's kind of a neat piece. It's got a limb there, a little limb coming out of there, and some of the bark's still there. As I was going through looking at this obsidian, I see this piece has fire in it. You can see it right down in there. Kind of loses it there, and when you tilt it back you can see it right there in that crack there, and I can see it up in here also. So this is going to be a real nice piece. I'll have to really look at some of these to see if they don't have fire in them also. But yeah, when it's like that you don't notice it, but right there I can definitely see it. Right there. Yeah. That's real good when you can find fire in obsidian. Okay, I'm trying to finish this off. I'm having problems with some batteries, but this is everything here, and that's pretty much what I wanted out of it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this, and like I said, we'll all get to the point of one day where we have to decide what to do with our collection, and hopefully the person that we let have it enjoys it as much as we did. Well, that's it. Hope you enjoyed.